It feels a little bit like a curse, I think, of driven people to have high expectations. How can people who are always very hard on themselves learn to build up their self-esteem a little bit more?
I don't know if self-esteem is the answer. I don't think it's bad to be hard on yourself, as long as you also celebrate when the victories happen. So many people will tell you, I have poor self-esteem because when I was a kid, people said this to me and that to me. It's convenient that we remember those things and not the positive things. I think it's more important is to realize that self-esteem is earned. It's only earned by you with yourself. You're not going to get self-esteem because everybody praises you. Someone can tell you your whole life that you're brilliant, you're a genius, you're beautiful, you're handsome, and you not believe it. Someone can tell you you're a piece of crap and you're never going to become anything, and there's a part of you can say, I'll show you, as many people have, and then they develop drive out of it. Self-esteem comes from doing incredibly difficult things where you know you pushed yourself. It's not virtue signaling. It's not telling people about it. It's what you know inside your soul is true. And the more you do things that are incredibly difficult, and especially things that are meaningful, meaning they're not just about yourself, the higher that esteem would be. I think the most important thing for self-esteem is to find something you care about more than yourself. As long as you're in your own head, the nature of the mind is reductionism. Good, bad, right, wrong, all those types of things. Of course, life is much more, many different hues than that. And so when you find something you care about, whether it's your kids or whether it's your career, whether it's a mission you have, or it's something you want to bring to the world, nonprofit, doesn't matter what it is. If you find something you care about more than you won't be thinking about yourself all the time. You can have crappy self-esteem and achieve a hell of a lot. Now, the real question is, what do you want? If you want an extraordinary life, my definition of that is life on your terms. Some people, it's 3 beautiful children, a white picket fence. Some people, it's building a multi-billion-dollar business. Somebody else, it's writing poetry. So instead of looking for somebody else, it's like, okay, what do you really want from your life? And aligning yourself with moving forward towards what you really want. And I think if you can do that in a way that also you feel is serving others simultaneously, there's a sense of meaning in life that can't be replaced by self-esteem or praise or compliments or being nice to yourself. I'm pretty tough on myself, I'll be honest with you, but I'm much better at celebrating now. And I also realize being overly tough on yourself usually comes by making comparisons that don't make sense. I remember I was in Atlanta, Georgia. I was in my early 20s and I was doing a seminar. And those days it was 125 people. I thought it was so exciting. I give my heart and soul going 12, 13 hours a day. And earlier in the day, I got a phone call from a friend of mine who said, Bruce Springsteen, he's the biggest star in the world in those days. He's 4 blocks from you. He's at the Atlanta Stadium. You got just finish early and come over, finish the seminar. I don't know how long it was, almost 11 o'clock at night. I sprinted the 4 or 5 block, got in the stadium. I'm looking down and the drive and the energy was incredible. The crowd was so engaged. And about 3/4 way through the song, I got depressed. What it was I was like, shit, what I'm doing doesn't matter. This guy's got 15,000 people here. I got 125 for 3 days. I mean, I'm not making any difference at all. And of course, you're never fair. You're comparing to somebody else's life that has a totally different path, a totally different experience. We all develop in different stages and different things. What was ironic is it was like 4 years later, and there I am in that stadium, and I'm not doing a 2.5-hour concert. I'm doing 12 hours, and the crowd's going
Screw
crazy.
you, Bruce.
And I'm just like, it's humorous. You get to look back and say you judge yourself too soon. It's good to be strong with yourself. But beating yourself up just lowers your energy. And when your energy gets lower, you produce less. You don't have the same level of joy. You don't have the impact. I look at it as something that it's worth earning your own self-esteem, but it's really not the secret. The secret is find something you obsess about more than yourself, and you'll have a level of energy that will compel you over the long term.